Okay, what's up, my fellow healers, starseeds, light workers? It's kind of funny. I was thinking about it. Last week, I released a playlist on overcoming addiction. And this week, I'm putting one out on healing the turmoil that comes up during a spiritual awakening. And which actually kind of makes people want to drink sometimes, and a lot. Going through a spiritual awakening is, well, I don't think anyone can actually define it. It's a very interesting time in life where you get to a place where you start questioning everything pretty much, and you get to a certain point where you actually can't go back. If you know enough and you expand enough, you actually can't contract back into the way that you were. It no longer feels comfortable. What used to feel normal doesn't feel normal. What used to make you happy doesn't make you feel happy. And if you are living in an environment with people who are not going through a spiritual awakening, you start to feel a little bit crazy and you start to question yourself and pretty much everything. It can be a very lonely, a very isolating experience. And some people who are very connected and very intuitive can even start to feel disconnected. Like, I can't turn on my intuition. I can't tap in. Like, what's going on? And you don't know how long it's going to last or how to fix it. Well, that's why I make these 15-minute meditations, because when your stuff comes up around it, you're choosing this, and it's not a good idea to go back. You can't ever go back to the way things were. So instead of just shoving down those feelings or repressing them or trying to avoid it or numb yourself, the point is to actually be able to bring up this stuff little by little of what you're feeling and clear it. And that's why these are only 15 minutes. When you have something that comes up, you can come back to these meditations and say, okay, I'm ready to clear the next thing. Here's what's coming up for me. I'm ready to clear the next thing. Because really, going through a spiritual awakening, you can feel really untethered and really just a little bit crazy. So I hope that these help you. Just know that you're not alone. A lot of my friends are going through spiritual awakenings, and we're kind of all in this together. We have this agreement together. So I'm going to continue to put out these meditations that I really know help me, help my friends, help other healers and light workers when their stuff comes up. And sometimes you don't want to share it with other people. If you're a private person, which I actually am, I like to go through it on my own, but I like to know that I have a resource that I can just say, okay, I'm going to turn this on. I'm just going to sit with it for a little bit. I'm going to let it be there. I'm going to be really honest with myself, and I'm going to clear it. And that's what these are about. So you really are not alone. And I congratulate you on being on your path. You really chose it, and continue to go. And if your relationships are falling apart, if you're starting to question your career choice, or, am I actually living my calling? Oh my God, I've spent all this money and time on school, on training, on, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. Allow yourself to be there. You chose this, and you're in the right space at the right time, and give yourself a little bit of grace. Okay, enjoy.